Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
And I am Mike.
And today, Sunday Funday. What are we doing today for Sunday Funday? Today is the Battle of the Bookers. We finally got all four of them from last year. So we are going to put them up against each other. So we'll get right into the particulars. This is the 2024-01. Comes in at 124.5 proof. We got it for $99.99. Against the 02, this is 124.6 proof. We got it for $99 even. Against the 03, which comes in at 130.3 proof. Ooh, that's a bright proofy one. We got it for $94.99. And then the 04 is 125.8 proof, and we got that one for $99.99. So two from Connecticut, two from friggin' Massachusetts this year.
All $100 roughly?
Yeah, give or take. The cheapest one was this one, I think, for $94 or $95 anyway. So we're going to put them all against each other. We're going to see which one comes. Hopefully we can decide which one comes out best. So normal mash mix-up rules. Mike pours them. I'm out of the room. He leaves the room. I shuffle them. We will be drinking the same thing at the same time. You will see what we're drinking. Hopefully, if I can zoom in enough so you can see which actual one we're on.
This one should be easier than some that we've done. 04 kind of stands out. Unlike like the Larcenies, they're tiny. These are
these on the labels.
These are these are pretty predominant.
I thought you meant like drinking wise. I was like, I don't know. I don't remember any of them. So
I'm not going to be able to pick. It's going to be a total guess.
No, that's what I thought you meant at first.
I meant for the B-roll, you'll be able to pick
I'm
it
going to
out,
be able to zoom in quicker, hopefully.
And once again, the Booker's nose is never right off the bat.
I was going to say that after I took a sip.
They tend to lead ethanol forward.
Yep. Yeah, I really didn't have a lot of the, like if you go to the Sagamore we did yesterday, which was way less proof, it came out of the glass a whole lot more than what that did.
Although pouring, I must say, they did seem to have a fruitiness pour in them.
Oh, I don't get any fruit.
No, that was pouring.
Okay.
Not now. It's like nothing in the glass.
I'm getting the nut.
I was going to say
100%.
This one's very, very nutty.
A non-boiled peanut at that, like still in the shell. Like I actually smell. These are always tricky when we do them all together like that because, I always go in hoping we can pick them out, but look, we've done good with the Larceny and Elijah. Not pick out which bottle they are, but pick out which one has the best taste because there is a lot of similarity coming in. They afford the same products,
Yeah, but even with the Larceny and Elijah, there's always
one
that
an outlier.
One that kind of stands out a little bit more than the others. But if you found it and it's by itself, it'd still be good.
Right. Oh no, 100%. I will say glass one is good. It didn't overwhelm me in any way. It wasn't hot to be hot. I can say
but it was very nut ending.
That's basically all you got.
Okay.
And it really didn't even have. I don't even think it had as long of a finish as a lot of.
It seems it does stick around a little bit longer than what we did yesterday. I think.
Oh, I didn't think it did.
I did
because that Okie presence lasted a long time on that.
It did. This maybe the proof was holding on here.
100%. It wasn't flavor.
It was an oak, but
if I have to, one actually came out with a peanut. Two's coming out with glass. I can basically
less ethanol. It seems
it is, but like nothing else is coming out.
Okay, I'm
it's
with
funny.
you.
Yeah,
I'm just like
it's literally. I'm smelling.
I didn't really even get nuts in the glass. I got it in the flavor.
No, I did. Yeah, no, right. I did after I drank it, but like it's really. So this one brings a lot more caramel, less nut.
But still, there's still a nut.
No. But less than one was just straight nut. I really didn't even get a caramel on it.
No, so I'll attribute your caramel to my sweetness. It did have a sweetness forward, but I'm not sure if I don't.
This one has a nice caramel taste. Actually, the viscosity is better. It coats my tongue better. Again, it's unfair to glass one because that's the first drink that we did. So I'm not going to say that it's. But I'm edging this one flavor, the viscosity, the hang time, and the actual taste. I think I'm edging it forward a little.
If you really like that nut flavor, though, one kind of carries way more flavor than that. But I'm kind of with you. I'm pretty close. I might like the little bit of a sweetness with the nut in this one, just versus,
it can 100% change
versus all nut, but it's not running away from one.
I think that one to me.
It does
That
coat.
one, it's funny, and at the end, right on my tongue right now, I'm almost getting like a splash of like maraschino cherry juice. You know, that sugary
I
juice
told
that
you
it
it
sits in there.
smelled fruity to start.
It
but-
actually, I'm actually getting a hint of that, which I don't think
but
I've
I hope
ever
it
got on a
don't.
Booker's.
No.
But that's what's lending me to think I like that one better. But
And then when you were just going through the list, I'm thinking at some point I'd be able to figure out if one of them, what were they, 120s and then 130?
one's a 130. Yeah.
I'd like to think we could hit that one, but
No, but that, you know, as you say that though, like
I
if you
said
remember,
I liked it.
no, if you remember back to the Elijah, that was 133, and it drank like the softest out of all of them.
the
But it just stayed
140s,
for days.
140s weren't even close. To
No,
that.
right?
So-
Yeah, no, right. No.
And sorry, we keep referring back, but those are very, very damn good.
Oh no, I agree.
This is a combo nose. This nose might be the better one of the two so far. It was sitting a little bit longer.
We'll be able to comment more on an. Oh, I like that. I like that taste though right there. Better on the way back because these students need to sit in a glass. We've said that every time we've ever done Bookers. The palate is way better than the nose, always. Always.
Especially the first time.
Yes.
This one's probably the least amount of nut.
But it had a ton of flavor.
It does. It did. It's kind of the same sweetness, not so much oak.
It is giving me the big hug, but that could be a combination of all three.
I was just thinking that. I was just wondering that myself.
I can't
so
really
when we
say
go
that.
to 4, I'm gonna have to see.
Yeah. No, on the nose, I'm getting a peanut, but I'm getting it. It has, it's like a caramel coated peanut, and other than Cracker Jacks, I don't think they make such a creature. You know what I mean? Because they used to have the caramel and the peanut.
This
in
one
there.
does. This one does kind of kick up a little bit though. If I'm gonna have a guess, I'm gonna go with that.
I don't even know if I'll have a guess
Whoa.
at any of the.
I kind of like that one a little bit
coats
better.
lot. Oh,
It
yeah,
does.
So I got a downward slope
All right,
myself.
well,
I think we're in that same range. I think
it is funny. I typically don't watch what you do, but then
No,
when we
neither
say
do
it,
I.
it's
But
like,
when you said I like it a little bit better, I'm like, no, I'm there. I don't know. We'll have to see on the way back and see how it drinks off of the other one. But
I don't know if this helps me or hinders me.
no, I just try to give a clean palate when we go. But I agree with you.
When I go
it's
back,
easier
I
when you
don't.
knick-knack.
Yeah, when I go
sometimes
back, I
because
don't.
It just, you know. Again, first impressions.
This one kind of gives me a powdery nose.
Powdery.
I know you're gonna tell me that's an oak for you. Your
That's,
interpretation.
no,
but
that's usually for you, but I'm not getting the oak. So usually that's when we do like a double oak. You say I'm smelling Johnson's and Johnson over there.
it's not so much that either. But
Don't make me laugh. I'll choke.
It's not usually that one, but what the powdery that I'm always thinking of is like a confectionery,
Like the powdered sugar. Yeah.
that, or even like the sweet tart kind of powdery.
Yeah.
That's not freaking.
I know that, but it's more
Johnson's,
fun to say Johnson and
This
Johnson.
one's definitely drinking easier than 3.
You say that, but man, I don't know what just hit me.
You don't think it's? I think 3 carried heavier, and this was like, whoop, this was.
Yes, but I think it was throwing more elbows. I think this one clung on the sides and hung on, where this one's like fighting me on the way down. It's like it's throwing elbows the whole way. I don't know. That's funny. We shuffle these things around, and somehow they end up going back.
Now that I switched it, though, it does have pretty good hands.
I mean, it's throwing. It's still in my throat. That's the thing.
It numbs your tongue. I'm not really sure where to go. I'm going to put that lackluster a little bit.
I'm a tad behind on that is very good though.
It is very good, and I'm not even sure is that the one with the more proof now,
because it is drinking the spiciest out of all of them right now.
It kind of
could say that
after you just mentioned it, and I switched it. It did
right.
Although
I don't know. We'll have to see. That's why we go back the other way. So we're going to take a quick break. We're going to cleanse our palate. We'll be back in 1 second. All right, so we are back. We're going to start on the right, work our way left. And there's the nose we were looking for. It's funny how much better they always are. Although it's still not beaming out of the glass on this one.
One note.
Mm.
Kind of caramel-esque. That's it.
I was gonna say on the nose, it was almost more caramel than peanut. You get the peanut on the flavor for sure, but it was almost more caramel. This is one of the quickest release ones we have, though. Coming back now that we cleanse our palate, like it's in your mouth, and within
But
2 seconds it's gone.
flavor wise, heat wise, it's still
It just stays. I'm wondering if this ain't number 4 because that's what we said when we did it.
I'm kind of leaning towards that.
Yeah,
flavor wise is gone.
Yeah,
but heat wise, it seems to stick there.
Sticks around with the Pop Rocky and just proof sitting on your tongue, but it's not. It doesn't have a good viscosity. It literally just barely whatever it touches on the middle of your tongue, and then the flavor's gone almost instantly.
I mean, you still get your nut, but it is quick. It's quick to dissolve, but it's always a spiky. There's always a spiky appearance there.
It's just it's 100% just proof that lasts. I'm bringing that one back. I don't know what it is.
I don't know if
for fun. I'm guessing it is
maybe
4, but
maybe there's a little more rye in that one. I'm not sure.
I don't know,
but I'm with you on that.
It brings me to that. That's just hot to be hot. It's not really bringing an intense flavor to come on there.
Not
stays
correct,
with proof.
not crazy flavors. I'll agree with that.
So it's a start on the way back, but it's coming back for me. I had it back anyways, but I'm definitely bringing it back. Way thicker nose on this
and
one.
sweeter.
Yeah,
there's
yep. Because this one barely had a nose. You had to really dig for it.
And if anything was caramel, this is. I don't know. This is. You're right. I will say thicker is a better word. It's not a description, but
it is when you put it in your mouth. This drinks like water compared to this one. This one coats more like a syrup. A thin syrup, like you just made it at the place. You know what I mean? So it's not thick like Mrs. Butterworth, but it has a better viscosity all the way around. Way more oily and better taste.
A bigger nut finish, I think, on this one as well.
Yeah, but the whole flavor stays in your mouth more.
And
it's
and there might be a little more proof to that one.
Yeah, it
definitely
it's a way better drink.
It definitely hangs on.
Yes. Okay. Yes, I know. You want to take a sip, but you can have it. All right.
He's mad. He doesn't like these Sunday fun days.
No. He
keeps, a break. We get down. We take a break. He get down.
Keeps bonking me under the table. He's like,
I just ignore him.
He's gonna confuse us because I just took a second sip of 3. So, all right, I like that one a lot. I think that's way better than 4.
I already did that.
Yep. I didn't take my second sip. So someone was interrupting.
So I hear you. But two is very, very nutty end, and not in a bad way.
3 had a better nose coming out of the glass.
It did.
Yeah.
It did as well. But my 2 is heavy nut end, and again, not in a bad way.
No,
but it's lighter.
Yes, it is. The 3 definitely had
it hangs. That
whole thicker. It had a better viscosity. Even.
2 gives you a little end residue.
Right, but that just coated everything that touched in my mouth. The outside of my cheeks were coated. Like when I swished it around. Well, this one just kind of stays on my tongue a little bit. It's good. I like it better than 4, just off a quick glance.
I'm with you.
I'm gonna have to go head to head with that, but just off of memory.
There's more flavor in 2 than there is 4.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Right.
There's way more nut.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a pretty good residual hang time of the nut. Well, 2 actually hangs on quite well.
No, 2 is good. But I think coming off of 3,
even if that's...
I think that one, I'm going to have to go back and forth, but I just think I like the whole full profile of 3 a little bit better myself.
2's got a pretty good little numbness going on.
Oh no, I agree. It definitely. But that's the difference with
would
3.
Would that be the 03?
Where 3 hung on with I'm done trying to even guess. With 3 hung on with flavor, 2's hanging on more with the proof. That residual effect is more proof than flavor to me. It has a flavor, but it has more flavor than what 4 might have, but not where 3 was. In that one, for me. We'll see. Let's see. We'll go back to 1. Poor little 1 gets the bum deal.
No, we're going to 1 now, right?
Yep. Whoever gets stuck in it. This one smells with nut on the nose. It's not forward on the nose.
Almost with a nut. I mean, an oatmeal.
I can see that a little bit.
Wow. Now all of a sudden choking like you do.
Like you don't. It's funny you say oatmeal. Now that's in my head. It actually drinks with a little like an oatmeal nut in there.
I agree.
Which gives it more flavor.
Yes, it does. Now that I'm choking myself. Great.
That's okay. He just was laughing at me in
I
another
did.
video.
Yeah, 2 days ago. Who's your dad? Yeah, you're right.
Yep. And I had to edit it out. I'll see what I can do. But
No.
you leave yours in.
Yeah, well, whatever. It's I'm not even sure if I don't like that extra flavor a little more.
I don't disagree with that statement at all.
In between my cough, sorry.
Yep. No. Told you, once it hits the dangly, you're in trouble. Yeah, I honestly, this does give a little bit more complexity because it is bringing that other flavor in.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not, I can still taste if I'm choking to death. But
don't make me laugh, man. I'm gonna be choking. All right, this is gonna turn into a disaster. So, all right, it's gonna take some knick-knacking going on here, anyways, because
our glasses look the same.
Well, that's just it. I'm thinking this one might pull ahead, but it's not fair to not put it up against each one. So, for that, we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna finalize our decision. We'll be back in 1 second. All right, so we are back, and we actually agree today, but this was not easy. I will say.
We've been a while.
It's been a while. The only outlier, and again, not that it's bad if you drank it on its own.
Nope.
But 4, whatever glass 4 is, had the least amount of flavor. It just lasted with proof. That's it.
It was quick.
It was quick. It was in and out with flavor-wise. The other 3, they have reasons, and I'll kind of briefly touch on them, on why you would like them over the other ones, but the first 3 were actually pretty close. You can go either day, either way. You know what I mean on that.
Agreed.
One. So, all right, let's figure out what we actually did. But our last place glass was what we don't have a guess, by the way, on this one because we don't go back to these.
It would be a guess, and
it's
just like
there's nothing going with that. So our last place glass was glass number 4, and it's what you put in glass number 2.
2 was 03.
03. So that was the hottest one. So it did drink exactly that, but it had no flavor in that. So that was the proofiest one, if I remember correctly. 03 was the 130 proof, and that's all it did. It drank with proof, but it didn't really bring a lot of flavor. So, well, there you go on that one. So we thought that was our winner, actually, because it just did coat the most, but that's why we didn't guess. So our third place glass, what was in glass number 2, and it's what you put in glass number 4.
Glass number 4 was 1.
So 01 was glass number 4. So our second place glass now, and I will say we ended up getting oatmeal nuts out of glass 2 and glass 1 a lot more, and this was just like a flavor bomb in glass 3, whatever that might be. But I'll be curious because I know when we drank 04, we were like, that's just hot with no taste. Now I don't know what it could possibly be because it's got a chance of winning right now. So our second place glass was in glass number 1, and it's what you put in glass number 3.
3 was 02.
02. So the winner is 04. It was the one that we ended up picking as the winner. And again, when we cracked it, it didn't give us really a lot of anything. But man, it opened up into a gem because this has been a little while because there was a little time delay in between doing these. But that's the winner today. 2024 04 was our winner today. And again, you won't go wrong with any of these. These are 4 good bottles. Unfortunately, they are hovering around $90 to $100 now, as opposed to the $79 when we first started. But I really wanted to see this. I'm gonna have to go back in time and watch a million videos to see. I want to try to put a top 4 against the reserve to see if it has anything. So that'll be a future Sunday Funday, anyways. Yep. But on that, there you go. That's the Battle of the Bookers. We've done it every year for the last 3 years. So I really wanted to see what it did. And I guess it was worth the wait. During the thing, we were kind of like, I actually titled the review like that. Was it worth the wait? And we kind of gave it it's just okay. But it opened up into the winner. Plain and simple. So there you go. That's the Battle of the Bookers. If you want to see a future Sunday Funday, again, leave a comment down below. I do write them down. Sometimes we don't have the bottles, or I try to squeeze in ones that we were trying to get done for whatever time frame. But love to hear from you guys. That being said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.
Cheers.